Welcome to Aglasam School. Today in this video we are going to solve exercise 2.3 of chapter 2, that is fraction and decimals of class 7th NCERT mathematics. So let's start with the question. So let's start with exercise 2.3. First question is find. This question has subparts and we have to multiply 1 by 4 with 1 by 4 and 3 by 5 and 4 by 3 right separately. Let's take 1 by 4 first. 1 by 4 of 1 by 4 is, let's multiply 1 by 4 with 1 by 4, we will get 1 by 16. Let's move to the second part of the question. In this also we have to multiply 1 by 7 with 2 by 9, then after that 6 by 5, then after that 3 by 10. So first we will multiply 1 by 7 with 2 by 9, which will give us 2 by 16, which is a proper fraction. Next part is 1 by 7 multiply with 6 by 5, which will give us 6 by 35. This is also a proper fraction. Basically, a proper fraction is when below number is greater than the above number. So the third part is, C part is 1 by 7 multiply by 3 by 10, which will give us 3 by 70. Again, it is a proper fraction. Let's move to the second question of this exercise, which is multiply and reduce to the lowest form. This question has subparts. Let's solve them one by one. 2 by 3 multiply by 2 whole 2 by 3. This mixed fraction will change into improper fraction, which is 8 by 3. It is done like this: 3 into 2 plus 2, which will give us 8 by 3. So 2 by 3 multiply by 8 by 3 will give us 16 by 9. If we divide 9 from 16, we will get 1 as a whole number and 7 is a denominator and 9 is a quotient. So 1 whole 7 by 9. Move to the second part, which is 2 by 7 into 7 by 9. If we multiply 2 over 7 with 7 by 9, we will get 2 by 9 because 7 is cancelled. So answer is 2 by 9. Moving to the third part of the question. In this we have to multiply 3 by 8 with 6 by 4. If we multiply 3 by 8 with 6 by 4, it will give us 9 by 16. How? If we cut down this, it will be 2 2s are 4 and 2 3s are 6. If we multiply 3 by 3, we will get 9 and 8 2s are 16. So this is the proper fraction. So this is the lowest form of this question. Moving to the fourth part, 9 by 5 multiply by 3 by 5. So if we multiply 9 by 5 with 3 by 5, we will get 27 upon 25. If we make this a mixed fraction, we will get 1 whole 2 by 25. So moving to the fifth part of the question, which is 1 by 3 into 15 by 8. If we multiply this with each other, we will get 5 by 8. How? If we reduce down this is 3 1s are 3 and 3 5s are 15. So 1 multiplied by 5 is 5 and 1 multiplied by 8 is 8. Moving to the sixth part of the question. In this we have to multiply 11 by 2 with 3 by 10. So if we multiply 11 by 2 with 3 by 10, we will get 33 upon 20. 20 is smaller than 33, so it is a improper fraction. We have to change it into mixed fraction, and the mixed fraction will be 1 whole 13 by 20. Moving to the seventh part, which is 4 by 5 multiply by 12 by 7. If we multiply 4 by 5 with 12 by 7, we will get 48 upon 35, and this is an improper fraction. Now we will change into mixed fraction. So this will be 1 whole 13 by 35. Moving to the third question of the exercise, which is multiply the following fraction. In this we have to multiply the fractions. There can be mixed fraction also, or improper or proper fraction as well. So 2 by 5 multiply by 5 whole 1 by 4. This is a mixed fraction. We have to change it into a fraction, then we can multiply it. If we change 5 1 by 4 into a fraction, we will get 21 upon 4. So 2 by 5 multiply by 21 by 4, we will get 21 upon 10, which is a mixed fraction. This is done like this: 2 1s are 2 and 2 2s are 4. So 5 2s are 10 and 21 is 21 itself. This is an improper fraction. Now we will change it into mixed fraction. So mixed fraction will be 2 whole 1 by 10. Moving to the second part of the question, we have to multiply 6 whole 2 by 5 with 7 by 9. Again, this is a mixed fraction. We will change into a improper fraction. So the improper fraction will be 32 upon 5 multiplied by 7 by 9. This is the improper fraction of this mixed fraction. If we multiply 32 upon 5 with 7 by 9, we will get 224 upon 45. So this is an improper fraction. We can reduce to the lowest fraction form. It's a mixed fraction, that is 4 whole 44 upon 45. Let's move to the third part, which is 3 by 2 multiplied by 5 whole 1 by 3. Now this is also a mixed fraction. We will change into an improper fraction, which is 16 upon 3. So 3 by 2 multiplied by 16 upon 3 will give us 8 by 8 upon 1, which is the whole number. We can write it as 8 as well. This is done by this. 2 ones are 2, 2 8s are 16, and 3 cancel because they are common. So 8 is the number and 8 is a whole number. This question has an answer of whole number. Moving to the fourth part of the question, which is 5 by 6 multiplied by 2 whole 3 by 7. This is a mixed fraction. We will change into an improper fraction, which is 17 upon 7. 5 by 6 multiplied by 17 upon 7 will give us 85 upon 42, which is also improper fraction. We will reduce down it to mixed fraction, which is 2 whole 1 upon 42. Now let's move to the fifth part of the question, which is 3 whole 2 by 5 multiplied by 4 by 7. Well, do it yourself, friends, and tell us whether my mixed fraction answer is correct as your or not. Moving to the sixth part of the question, which is 2 whole 3 by 5 multiplied by 3. In this, we have to first convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction, which is 13 upon 5, and the whole number will turn into 3 upon 1. Now if we multiply 13 by 5 with 3 upon 1, we will get 39 upon 5, which is an improper fraction. Again, we will change it into mixed fraction, which is 7 whole 4 upon 5. Moving to the seventh part of the question, which is 3 whole 4 by 7 into 3 by 5, which will be solved like this. This is a mixed fraction. We will change it into improper fraction, which will be 25 upon 7. Now 25 upon 7 will multiply by 3 by 5, which will be 15 upon 7, like 5 ones are 5, 5 5s are 25, and 3 plus 5 is 15, 7 is 7 itself. This is again improper fraction. We will change into mixed fraction, which will be 2 whole 1 by 7. Moving to the fourth question of this exercise, that is question number 4. In this, which is the greater? We have to find which side is greater. So first we will solve this each side, then we will see which side is greater. So in this 2 by 7 of 3 by 4, we have to multiply this side, and in right side we have to multiply 3 by 5 with 5 by 8. So 2 by 7 multiplied by 3 by 4 will give us 3 by 14. It's 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 7 twos are 14, and 3 is 3 itself. In right side we have 3 by 5 multiplied by 5 by 8, which will give us 3 by 8, like 5 by 5 cancel. So 3 by 8. We can't find which is greater because their value are different. For this we will take LCM of both the numbers 14 and 8. The LCM of 14 and 8 is 56. To make left side 56, we have to multiply 14 with 4, and also we have to multiply 3 by 4. And right side, to make the downside 56, we have to multiply 8 with 7. Also we have to multiply 3 with 7 as well. So if we multiply 3 with 7, we will get 21, and if we multiply 3 with 4, we will get 12. 56 is common both this side, so 21 is greater. So we can say 3 by 5 of 5 by 8 is greater. Moving to the second part of this question, in this also we have to find which side is greater. Well, for left side is 1 by 2 of 6 by 7, or right side is 2 by 3 of 3 by 7. Well, let's see which side is greater. So 1 by 2 multiplied by 6 by 7 is equals to 3 by 7. We can cut down 2 ones are 2 and 2 3s are 6. That's why 3 by 7 is the left side. And 2 by 3 into 3 by 7 will give us 2 by 7 because 3 cancel, as you can see. And 2 by 7 is the right side. So we can see that we have common base both the side, and right side is smaller than left side because there is 3 on the left side and 2 on the right side. So we can say 1 by 2 of 6 by 7 is greater. Moving to the fifth question, which is Sally plants 4 saplings in a row in her garden. The distance between the 2 adjacent sapling is 3 by 4 meters. Find the distance between the first and the last sapling. So this is the planting which she has done, first, second, third and fourth. The distance between first and second is 3 by 4, and the same distance is in between rest of the others. To find, we have to multiply 3 by 4 with 3 because these are 3 gaps in between first and the last. We can add all the 3, they have same base, but we have to multiply because we can't add if there is a 10 or a 15 numbers we have to calculate. So 3 by 4 multiplied by 3 will give us 9 by 4, which is an improper fraction. So let's make it in a mixed fraction. That will be 2 whole 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 meter is the distance between first and the last plant. Let's move to the question number 6, which is Lipika read a book for 1 whole 3 by 4 hours every day. She read the entire book in 6 days. How many hours in all were required by her to read the book? So we will solve it in this way. Lipika read a book every day for an hour is 1 whole 3 by 4. It's a mixed fraction. We will change into a improper fraction, which is 7 upon 4 hours. So the total hours required by her to read the book is 6 days. We have to multiply 7 by 4 with 6 to get the total hour she has read. So 7 by 4 multiplied by 6 will give us 21 upon 2. It's because 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, and 2 is common, we can cut down them, and 7 3s are 21 and 2 is 2 straight away. So this is an improper fraction. We will change into a mixed fraction. So 10 upon 1 by 2 hours is the total time she took to complete the book. Moving to the 7th question of this exercise, which is a car runs 16 km using 1 liter of petrol. How much distance will it cover using 2 whole 3 by 4 liter of petrols? So let's calculate. In 1 liter it covers 16 km. So 2 whole 3 by 4 liters, that means if this is a mixed fraction, we have to find how many kilometers will it cover in this much liter of petrol. This is a mixed fraction. We will change into an improper fraction, which will be 11 by 4. We will multiply 16 with 11 by 4, which will be 44. Let 4 ones are 4 and 4 4s are 16. So 4 into 11 will give us 44. The total distance covered by car is 44 kilometers. Moving to the last question of this exercise, which is question number 8. This is a fill in the blanks. In this we have to find what will become in this box. Provide the number in the box such that the equation will be solved. So 2 by 5 will be multiplied by which number or which fraction so that we can get answer 10 by 30. So 5 2s are 10 and 10 3s are 30. So 5 by 10 is the answer which will come here. And the B part of this question is the simplest form of the number obtained in box is 5 by 10. We have to find the simplest form of this fraction. So 5 by 10 is reduced down to the 1 by 2, like 5 1s are 5 and 5 2s are 10. That's why 1 by 2 is the simplest form of this fraction. Well, this question have subparts as well. This is the B part. So in this also, provide the number in the box such that the equation will be balanced. So 3 by 5 will be multiplied by some fraction number so that the answer will be 24 upon 75. So to get 24, we have to multiply 3 with 8. 8 3s are 24, and we have to multiply 5 with 15 so that we can get 75. So 8 by 15 is the answer which will come in the box. The simplest form of this number obtained is fraction number which we have got in this box. We have to write the simplest form. Well, as we can see, 8 by 15 is a proper fraction. So it itself is a simplest form. So that was all for the video. We have solved every question of this exercise. For more NCERT videos, keep browsing Aghle Se Hum School.